How much hope do you hold out for this deal with the UN? I mean, a day after they signed the darn thing, Russia starts firing missiles. So it's as though they're saying, yeah, no problem. We can restart grain exports, but we never said we're going to make it easy for you.
I think that's a good point. I think we've got a lot of trepidation when it comes to this deal. When we were looking at the content of the treaty or the agreement, I think the devil is in the details. I think it's a good sign of some thawing of relations. How far it will go is the issue. It's a deal for 120 days. Shipments of grains from Ukraine have been down for, let's call it 5 months. So getting all those logistics flows back into operation is going to be hard. So we've got a bit of skepticism about how much volume we'll be able to go out. But also, it only really covers the exports at sea. It only really covers a ceasefire against merchant vessels. And so the concern is, well, we still got all that in-country logistics to get grain to port from the coming harvest, and also, the fact that Russia has attacked Odessa within less than 24 hours, that doesn't give a huge amount of alleviation to the concerns that ship owners would have that their vessels are protected when they go into Ukrainian waters. So
let's talk about the inland lake, and this is interesting, right? From wheat fields, harvest to get that wheat to the edge of the land to port to put it on a ship, container ship, right? It's kind of hard to do when you've got a war still underway.
Exactly, and you've got a raging conflict still erupting. You've got a lot of men and women who are obviously conscripted into service in Ukraine. So you've got labor issues, you've got inability to get fuel to actually fill trucks and trains to get that grain to port. So I think it's going to be a good agreement for the grain which is already stockpiled prior to the war. But the reality is we've got a huge harvest coming ahead of us, or a large harvest coming ahead of us, which is going to be a struggle to get it harvested and a struggle to get it, actually to where it needs to go. So that is the concern, because those harvesters and trucks are clearly potential targets for Russian military.